What do I do? I'm new to having cameras in my face.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yedem picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent. decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Second and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Mayfield. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jeff Smith, 43 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point through the snowflakes. Up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Nick Chubb.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Watch time. Timing is right. Watch time. Hurry. 3 down. 3 down. Regular. Watch the ship.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Mayfield now. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mayfield to throw it. That's Elliott, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown, Browns! DJ Chark, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad, 35 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to come the extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Back-to-back good plays. First down. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs, and I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor, and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Browns drive about to get started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now. Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got Smith here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on that.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Jackson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold? kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me.